So you hear us talking about these four-cylinder engines that are kicking out 240 horsepower with all kinds of torque, 190 foot-pounds of torque. And that's a crazy number for those of us that have been in the industry and know that a 1968 Chevy was kicking out with a 283 V8 engine, was kicking out 165 horsepower and 85 foot-pounds of torque. So I'm here with Dave Wagner, and Dave is a master tech here at Town BMW. How are you, Dave?
Good, very good.
You know, it's crazy. How are they doing this with these engines? What kind of technology are you utilizing to kick out that kind of horsepower and torque?
Well, first we're using Valvetronic technology, which is it's a variable valve opening in the valves.
Okay.
First, like on your conventional engines, you used to have a push rod with a rocker, and it was just fixed in position.
Right.
Now we use a gear that actually moves a eccentric shaft, so you can have unlimited stops from the valves. It can open it up from 0.3 millimeters all the way to 9.8 millimeters of valve lift on the intake side.
Okay, so what you're doing basically is you're adjusting valve lift and duration.
Correct.
And manipulating it for maximum performance.
Yes, for fuel economy and lift. It works alongside of our Vanos, which is we control the overlap of the valves opening, so intake and exhaust when they're both open and closing at the same time. So it works with that along with our turbochargers that increases our boost power.
Okay, so the turbochargers, now you're using twin scroll turbos.
Correct.
Talk to me about the design of a twin scroll turbo and exactly what that does to increase horsepower.
A twin scroll it's just one turbocharger, but it uses two scrolls. So you got two banks, 1 through 3 and 4 through 6. It's turning the turbocharger together to optimize turbocharger performance for turbo lag. It reduces the turbo lag.
Okay, so you don't have the like that's typical with a turbo. Now, scrolls are nothing but impellers. Correct. Or fans, for lack of a better term.
Exactly.
And what they're doing, they're driven by exhaust gas.
Yes.
And then the exhaust gas causes the impellers to push more air into the engine.
Correct. Into the engine, make a higher compression, better fuel economy and power.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Does it add a lot of complexity in terms of diagnostics and drivability?
Yes, it has unlimited end stops on it, so it can open it up. So when you go into, it's a throttle. What it's doing is from the intake valves is using it as a throttle. So yes, you need to hook it up to our diagnostics machine and read out all the variables it can have.
Which are endless.
Endless. Endless.
So when you go out diagnosing something like this and you hook up a scan tool to it and you're looking at data stream, what are you looking for?
You're looking at for different if there's any abnormalities between each cylinders. If you got one cylinder that's higher and lower specs and stuff like that.
Outstanding. Dave Wagner, Master Tech at Town BMW. Thanks so much for giving us some insight into how you're generating all this horsepower with these little four-cylinder engines.
Thank you very much.
At Town BMW Auto Repair Facility, I'm Tom Torbjornsen. This is America's Car Show.